today. We're working on something new. Now that looks weird, doesn't it? So the idea is to take some PETG and put some Barrett-type compensators on it, okay? Now why does this end right here have full or not just to let the air through? Because what we're going to do in essence is this. We're going to make it look like one of my normal barrels. With the exception of, now I have up marked by that black thing, with the exception of when you hold it, the compensating gases go back with a very small amount of resistance, but not much. By doing this, it takes the angry air away from the dart as it's flying out and flies it. Will it help? Will it not? It's a prototype, we'll see, but I've done similar experiments like this on the Ultra Match, Fire Strike, and on the Retaliator, and there was effectiveness. It did make the dart smoother. This is a shorter barrel. Now this one is a 7-inch barrel rather than 6.5, and it's still got the timing lugs back there, but 7 inches to express it with a little more velocity, and the port to give it a little bit more of an end. Now this is just a piece of inner diameter 9/16 PETG, and as you can see, okay, the dart will never touch those ports. I filed them and moved them, and this pillow moved for some reason right when I said that. Just perfectly. So I'm going to glue the outside here. I'm going to probably spot glue the inside of these here, and we're going to see what happens. But I wanted to show you this before I have taken this whole thing down. Then on the inside, that's what it is. Because after I'm done shooting it, it's going to be really hard to actually show you that after I'm done putting this whole thing together. So this is for future reference, of course. Okay, so here is what I'm working on right now. So there's the LT right there, and here's the new barrel. Now it looks from the outside, it looks like a normal barrel, except you can see the duct tape where it's cut into fours right there, and it's all glued there. But then you've got this end. Now remember in the last video I showed you where the ports were, and what happens is this is all hollow right here. So between here and here it's hollow, and then the air goes out there. Now what I want to do is I want to make it so the dart doesn't suck any air from this assembly because of the loss of pressure, but at the same time I want to make it so there's no or little pressure as this goes out, so the dart goes out gently and smoothly. So it is like a real compensated port. We're not trying to cut down recoil, we're trying to cut down the dart as it's flying out, moving this way or that way and being squiggly. So this is still a little wet on the front. That's go-to glue on that side, but the rest of it's dry. Yeah. So let's give her a dance, shall we? Okay, yeah, not the safest thing to do, but yeah, that's about right. Doesn't look like it's lost any velocity. Shall we take her outside? I say we take her outside. Okay, so this is the type LT. Now, it was originally when Vertebrae was doing 185 average. It was doing 165, quickly went up to 170, and ever since then it's been catching up to the L and the Type R. Simply by breaking in little advancements, little tricks, tune-ups, and all that, it's almost as fast as an L now. It can do 220 to 230 feet per second. At Armageddon, it was doing it between 224 and 227 feet per second, according to Bradley Mathis, his chronograph. Which, actually, I was very surprised. I always used this as a sidearm. I never really thought it was any really good as a primary, and I did pretty damn well. So today, longer barrel, compensated port, let's see what it does. I just like being the guy in the back, plinking off other people. That's what I like doing. No need to be a star here. Alright, I gotta hold a two-handed grip. Nah, cross finger won't work. It's too small of a grip. Okay. Thumb here. Make sure the thumb's not way up here, because this will strike your thumb and it will cut it actually. Alright. Right down the sights. I got a little bit of a sideward breeze coming from my right, but let's see. Yeah, so that sideward breeze coming from my right moved it. Yeah, that's about it. Let's throw in a normal Explorer dart in there. Normal Explorer X dart. So yeah, the day after Armageddon. I love my performance, but I'm like, wow, the LT needs more attention. Okay, there we go. Okay, so as I can see, Explorer dart's going way farther with the new barrel. Just way, way farther. Look at that. But it's going straight as an arrow. When I fired, I had wind coming from behind me, so I think I had a little bit of a push. But when it was going from the right of me, it moved. The dart moved about a foot. But that's a foot at what looks like to be 170, 180 feet. 1 foot. Not bad. In long-range shooters terms, not bad. Where did the other dart go? It wasn't that big of a push of a wind. Okay, so the other dart landed right at the 200 mark, and as you can see from where I was firing, I had wind behind me instead of beside me, and you can see it. Now the wind that was going beside me, it was less than 10 miles an hour. Okay, the wind that was going behind me was less than 10 miles an hour. This comes to show you, I'll put, this was like over here, okay? This dart was over here. So we got 10 miles an hour going this way, the dart will end up right over here and barely miss. But when you got it behind you, it will go straight on, but look how far of a difference that is in range. The littlest amount of wind can throw you off on a Nerf dart. But that's okay. You just basically, you basically line up your shots, you walk the shot in, and if you miss once, you keep firing.